too high, but I appreciate it. I'm a little tall. Hi guys, how you doing? I love doing this room, mostly because every now and then I get the tape of the show, and I watch the tape, and I feel like I'm in like a 70s game show with these curtains, and like I'm talking to you guys, and any minute, like somebody from my past is just gonna pop out. Just like, oh my God, Mrs. Abercrombie, my first grade teacher! It's never happened. So hey, so if you guys like know me at all, anybody here, I like to just kind of ease into my set with something like this, kind of get you to know who I am and stuff. So I was thinking tonight I would just start by talking about HPV. Just subtle into it, you know. If you don't know what HPV is, you need to start having sex. HPV is a very common sexually transmitted disease, and there's a vaccine out for it now, which is awesome. But I was in my doctor's office, and I was reading a pamphlet about it, and it said it was available for girls and women ages 13 to 26. And I was curious, so I asked my doctor, why 13 to 26? She says, like, well, that age range is the most at risk, because they have the most sexual intercourse, and they frequently change partners. 13 to 26. I was shocked that they think I am too old to be a slut. That's a little offensive. Because that was only a few years ago, I will have you know, and I feel like my freakiest days are ahead of me. But now I'm looking at my doctor like I got something to prove. Like, you know what, doc, you give me 2 hours, a shot of tequila, and a tube top, I will come back from that Applebee's next door with all kinds of shit you should have given me the vaccine. Risk age range. Shouldn't we open it up again around 39 to 50 for those divorcing cougar years? Right? You've seen those women in action. They should be getting that vaccine for an elephant tranquilizer. Damn. This cord's like, I'm stopping right here. I get no more right here. I was in my gynecologist's office when I was reading that, and I hate going to my gynecologist, not because of like a test or anything, like I don't care, like kind of lurk like the stirrups, but it's another story. Sorry, got distracted. I hate going to my gynecologist because she's like an OBGYN, and I feel like I'm her only patient that isn't pregnant. Like, I'm her only one. Like, it's awkward for me. Like, I walk in and I feel like somebody should be singing that song from Sesame Street, like, one of these things is not like the other one. And like Big Bart will pop up and be like, the barren one. That would be a really fucked up episode of Sesame Street, wouldn't it? But it's just weird, and like the waiting room is really awkward because it's just like full of shit with like from her patients, like, you know, thank you cards and pictures of mothers holding their newborn baby. And I feel like the kid at school whose artwork is never gonna make it to the bulletin board. You know, like I have nothing to contribute. I tried one year. I said, you know, I sent her a card that said thanks for the clean pap. Here's a headshot. Did not make it to the bulletin board. But that's okay because I don't want to have kids. I'm okay with that. I don't want to have babies, mostly because I'm afraid of having an ugly baby. Is my fear, really. Like, did you know how many ugly babies there were out there? I didn't know until some of my friends started having kids, and some were quite hideous. Here's the problem, though. Nobody prepares you for the first time you're handed an ugly baby. What are you supposed to say? You can't say what you're thinking, because I'm just looking at the kid going, oh my God, what did she do? Fuck a boot? Is that a tail? Jesus. I forget the thing you do though is if you're in that situation, you just say anything and you sell it like it's a compliment, like, oh, he's breathing. Such a good little breather. Okay, take him. If I were ever in that situation, if I were to have an ugly baby, I would want somebody to tell me. Nobody ever tells the parents. Which I understand that's hard. Like, how do you tell your friend his kid looks like Susan Boyle? Pre-makeover. Tough call. So I think if like it just came straight from the doctor, you know, something subtle's totally fine. Just like, congratulations, Miss Rene. You have a healthy baby girl. They are going to take her to get cleaned up. See if they can't fix some of that. But in the meantime, to help prepare you, I would like you to get used to cuddling with this moldy jack-o'-lantern. You'll find the transition is quite smooth. I found one with the same eyes. I did have a scare though. I had my first pregnancy scare a couple weeks ago, which I was not prepared for. Mostly, I was not prepared for how embarrassed I was going to be to go buy the pregnancy test. Like, I don't know why at my age, that's kind of ridiculous, but in my mind, I was going to get to CVS and there's going to be like a nun working the register or something. Just be like, attention CVS shoppers, we have a fornicator on check stand 9. By the looks of her, I'd say he has money and she lied about birth control. Can I get manager approval on this? Thank you. In my mind though, like that's what was going to happen. I don't know why, but I thought I would try that trick. Have you ever done that thing when you're buying something embarrassing? You buy like a whole bunch of other shit to hide the fact that you might be buying something embarrassing. Like that's what you do, right? Guys can't pretend to not know what I'm talking about. The first time your girlfriend asked you to buy a box of tampons, you come back with like a ratchet set, a box of Slim Jims, an organ. Like you're at the register going like, how did those tampons get in my cart? That is so weird. But I hear they're great for nosebleeds. Just bring them up anyway. Get me out of here. So I thought I would try that trick. I made the mistake, though, of asking my boyfriend if there was anything he needed while I was out. And he chose that point in time to update his first aid kit. And I didn't really realize what it looked like till I got to the register. And I'm buying gauze, latex gloves, antiseptic, and a pregnancy test. Looking more just a little bit like, if that test gives me answers I'm not ready for, I'm just going to go ahead and take matters in my own hands. And it didn't get by the check girl either. She just like, hi, welcome to CVS. Did you find everything you needed? I was thinking, wow, now I really wish I hadn't decided to throw in those coat hangers. I'll leave you on this though. This I appreciated. At CVS, the pregnancy tests were in the family planning aisle. And in the family planning aisle, they had lube, condoms, pregnancy tests, and kits for home paternal DNA testing. They have this at CVS now. I think that's amazing. They will take you from a hopeful Friday night, you're just looking to get laid, to a depressing Tuesday morning, you're just looking for child support. You guys have been fun. My name is Brianne Rene.